Hey guys, welcome back. I'll do another twin flame reading today. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Kim. I am a tarot reader. I've been reading, I'm from Australia and I've been reading for about 4.5 years now. I'm on YouTube as a twin flame guide. Really, I'm just talking about, we're doing readings and seeing what's going on day to day within the twin flame experience through my experience. I am in a relationship with my divine masculine, been together for 2 years, but that doesn't mean that the twin flame journey has been easy. I'd say, in fact, it's been probably just as hard. Going through emotional separations, living in the same house as your divine masculine can be intense and extremely triggering because the person's right there. Anyway, let's see what's going on today. What's this about? The Wild card. Unexpected but beneficial outcome, destiny, change in circumstances, a new direction. So it seems like what's going on here? Let's see. I've got a tarot. If you guys would like to have a personal reading with me or a twin flame reading, you can head to my website. The link is in the description box. All right, Divine Creator, what's going on here with these cards? Okay, so they're wanting to address past pain and past hurt as well as past trauma. Okay, so this isn't like foreshadowing like, oh, there's going to be more separation or something painful happening between the two of you. For some, that could have already just happened, but for a lot of us, this is like my trauma card. So whenever I see the Ten of Swords come up, it's really indicating past hurt, past pain, past trauma that still is being held onto within the body in some capacity. One sec. Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay, so this is addressing the lack of my eyes just went really funny. Sorry guys. The lack of confidence, or the confidence that has been lost, or something like that, from past pain, past experiences. High Priestess. Okay, so this is saying that you will know exactly what this is talking about. So something has come up to the surface lately for you, Divine Feminine, or Divine Masculine, whoever I'm talking to, it doesn't necessarily matter. Your intuition has tried to show you something or given you something, and you're sort of just like overlooking it. You're trying not to get emotional about it. But it needs to be looked at, okay? Because this is something that could potentially, oh sorry, my feet are going down. This is something that could potentially cause some issues within the connection. Or, not issues within the connection, but some issues in regards to the way in which you show up within the connection. Plus, we don't want to be operating from a place of like being triggered or trauma or anything like that. We want to try and operate from a place of love always. Of course, we can't help it when we get triggered from trauma and things like that. Okay, so this is about how long you've been waiting. This is not my usual collective. This happens about once a week because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, pain, breakup energy. I'm not experiencing any of that, and it starts to get me worried. See, that's something that I need to have trust in, my connection. You've been waiting for this happiness for quite a long time, Divine Feminine, and through that waiting, it's that you've experienced a lot of relived trauma, relived pain. It's brought a lot of like emotional triggers up to the surface. This is coming up so that you can release it. This is not coming up so that you can be punished or for you to sort of be like, oh, well, this always happens, or whatever the story is that you tell yourself whenever this Ten of Swords comes up, whenever you get triggered. So that you can be free of that, so that you can be rid of that once and for all. You've been waiting for a very, very long time. And this waiting has sort of taken a toll on your confidence here, I'm getting. I want to remind you and bring your awareness back to the fact that this time shouldn't be spent waiting aimlessly. You should be healing during this time. Because the longer that you spend aimlessly waiting for your Divine Masculine to come around or to come towards you, the longer they're going to stay away. This really is an opportunity, and the universe is begging for you to see it this way. When you're focusing completely on your masculine, it's like, it's the equivalent to seeking solace in drugs or alcohol or shopping or, binge eating, things like that. It's an avoidance. You're avoiding what you really should be looking at. It's because it's scary, or maybe you don't know where to begin. But a willingness to learn or a willingness to heal is really what's going to carry you through this. This feels really strange. I feel very, I can see this story very clearly, but I feel very disconnected from this message. So if this isn't resonating for you, please don't worry for whatever reason. This sometimes happens. I feel like Spirit is trying to get me to broaden my horizons. Okay, 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Every time momentum comes in, you block it back out because you're honing in on, like, these wands here. These are the ones that are igniting you toward your union, toward reconnecting with your masculine. But every time they come in, because they look scary on the outside, because they're asking you to address this, whatever this pain is, whatever relational pain or trauma you have experienced in your life, whether it's the relational trauma from your parents, do you know what I mean? Or relational trauma. I'm getting from this something about like things don't, like, trying to make things look a certain way and not being able to hide that anymore. Things are shit. You can't delude yourself to feel like they're not, or trying to keep up appearances, if that makes sense. Try to pretend like nothing's happened. You can't do that. These wands are getting you to look at something deeper, and these wands are the key to your union. They're the key. They're scary to look at, but they're not going to be as scary as when you experienced that. By revisiting something, if it's safe to do so, obviously I'm not saying, if you have a lot of like maybe sexual trauma and things like that, to go dive into that with that therapist or a licensed professional. But I mean, when re-looking at, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like my Divine Masculine is going to do this or do that? Or whatever it is that's keeping you from connecting, or on your end, being completely open, right? Because you think you're open, but you're not completely open. Because if you were, you and your Divine Masculine will be in union. This is a good thing, because this is telling you have a hand in this. You do have a hand in this. It's not all just up to the masculine. It's not all just, oh, well, when he deals with his shit. No, they haven't dealt with their shit because you haven't dealt with your shit. Not everyone's gonna like what I have to say, but it's the truth. The reason that me and my masculine have never physically had a breakup, or the reason why we haven't experienced physical separation, is because we are both committed to being self-aware. We're both committed to taking accountability. That's one thing that I'm very glad that I have in him as a partner, even when there are other things in the way of us connecting, of us having emotional intimacy, whatever it is. I know that he is as committed to me and growing as I am to myself, and that's a reflection of that. Your masculine is a reflection of you, always. So whatever you're looking at, your masculine is your roadmap. Whatever your masculine is doing or not doing, that's what you're not doing, or what you're doing. This is why we mirror each other, so we have an idea of what needs to be healed. So when your masculine is triggering you, look at it. Observe it. Instead of identifying with it and going, oh, they're doing this, that could be your first reaction. Try and train yourself to question it. Okay, well, I feel like this. I'm feeling so fucking triggered right now. Excuse my language. Question it. Get curious about the pain. Why am I feeling this way? And really, really like dumb it down for yourselves. I used to do this a couple months ago when I was feeling super triggered by my masculine. I'd be like, okay, so why do I feel like this? Okay, because I feel like he's going to cheat on me. If this is a prime example. Okay, why do I feel like he's going to cheat on me? Well, because I've been cheated on my last relationship. Okay, and what about that relationship is reminding you of this situation? Nothing, okay? Why do you think that your masculine is the exact same as that person that cheated on you? I don't. Okay, so why would you put them in that boat? See how it stops that? And what does that scenario there, because if that's your scenario, there's absolutely, it's no fault of your own that you're feeling like that you're putting your masculine in that boat, because it's trauma. That's what trauma does. Our body doesn't know or understand that it's a different person, it's a different situation. But if they do something, say something, look at you a certain way, that your body has this reaction. You consciously know that they're not, but your body doesn't. Your nervous system becomes completely dysregulated. Throughout this journey, I have done a lot of psychology research and a lot of trauma-informed research. It is my responsibility as a twin flame reader to be trauma-informed when providing you guys with these readings. And to always remind you that if you are experiencing an immense amount of trauma, it is okay. And in fact, I implore you to see a licensed professional that can help you work through this and understand this on a deeper level. I'm grateful that my trauma, I have been able to uncover that on my own, and it has been safe for me to do so. But other people's situation, it may not be safe for them to do so. So use your own discernment. But through getting curious, Divine Feminine, through questioning it, something magical happens. Something new begins. Something new begins to gestate within you. A new beginning. I've been stuttering all day. You quite literally step right into your divine femininity, your sacred femininity. This is the Divine Feminine reading today. You become more collaborative, and so your masculine is receptive to that. Wow, Two of Cups. Union energy. When you do this, you step into your divine femininity, your masculine will reflect that, and things will start to collaborate a little bit better. You unionize the energies between you. Why? Because you've come back to yourself. It's not a matter of the divine masculine coming back to the divine feminine. Sure, that's happening on a 3D level, or needing to happen, or wanting to happen. That's only a byproduct of what's happening within. When you come back to yourself, divine feminine, your divine masculine comes back to you. Why? Because when you come back to yourself, they come back to themselves. You are them, they are you. So naturally you're coming back to each other. And your divine masculine is a constant ongoing reflection. Wow, this is powerful for me. Your divine masculine is a constant ongoing reflection of the parts of you that you reject within yourself. And we say this about the divine masculines. We are a reflection of the parts of them that they reject within themselves, but no one ever reminds us that it's the same for us too. Our divine masculine is a reflection of the parts of us that we reject. Wow. Yep. Then the groundwork has already been planted. Once you do this, divine feminine, you will start, I guarantee you will start to see so many results. So many results. Look within, do not be scared, because then your masculine can find you. Have a wonderful day, guys. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you're not already, and grab a reading with me. Link is in the bio, in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.